Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Marshela Tri Wardani. You can call me Sarah, and my study number is 21202002. Today, I would like to present my material that is how to survive from COVID-19. Firstly, in education, how to survive education from COVID-19. In a matter of weeks, coronavirus or COVID-19 has changed how students are educated around the world. Those changes give us a glimpse at how education could change for the better and the better worse in the long term. To survive this education for our students from coronavirus, resilience must be built into our educational system as well. Here are the 3 ways to survive education from COVID-19. First, education, nurtured and partial to change, could lead to surprising innovation. The slow pace of change in academic institutions globally is lamentable. Recent results lecture-based approaches to teaching, entrenched institutional biases, and cat-model classroom. However, COVID-19 has become a catalyst for educational institutions worldwide to search for innovative solutions in a relatively short period of time. Second, public-private educational partnerships could grow in importance. In just the past few weeks, we have seen learning consortiums and collections taking shape. We deserve stakeholders including governments, publishers, education professionals, technology providers, and telecom network operators coming together to utility digital platform as a temporary solution to the crisis. In emerging countries where education has predominantly been provided by the government, this could become a prevalent and consequential trend to future education. And the third is digital divide could given. Most schools in affected areas are finding stopgap solutions to continue teaching, but the quality of learning is heavily dependent on the level and quality of digital access. After all, only around 60% of the global population is online, while virtual classes on personal tablets may be the norm in Hong Kong. For example, many students in less developed economies rely on lessons and assignments sent via WhatsApp or email. Moreover, the less affluent and digitally savvy individualism families are the further their students are left behind. When classes transition online, these children lost out because of the cost of digital device and data plans. Unless access cost decreases and quality of access increases in all countries, the gap in education quality and thus socio-economic equality will be further exacerbated. The digital divide could become more extreme if educational access is dictated by access to the latest technologies. And then, the second is the economic. How to survive economic from COVID-19? The COVID-19 pandemic is primarily a global health crisis, but it has had vast economic and social repercussions. Even with certain economies slowly and cautiously reopening, the combined effect of the pandemic and the necessary mitigation measures, such as prolonged lockdown and physical distancing, has led to a global recession largely because of the rate twin supply-demand shock. This global crisis has forced economies to pause and has presented business with a unique opportunity to use massive challenges to make meaningful change. Here are the 3 ways to survive economic from COVID-19. Firstly, combined speed and stability. Organizational agility is the ability of companies to quickly change or adapt in changing market. It encompasses 2 major dimensions, speed and stability. With regard to the farmer, a business needed to be nimble and responsive in keeping with the changing times. This includes being innovative and dynamic in its thinking and action. However, to ensure its sustained success and the ability to scale up operations, there needs to be a set of core elements. Thus, the latter component of stability or the solid backbone becomes crucial. Secondly, turn digitization into an advantage. The challenge of the pandemic for business has not only been to sustain productivity through digitized operations, but to refocus on new opportunities spurred by digitalization for their work and workforce. It is in part a cultural shift, where digitalization is seen less an acceptable solution to a problem and more as a catalyst to change the business model creatively for the better. And thirdly, through systemic change through cooperation, the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a visceral reminder of how interconnected entire societies are today. Despite the challenge, and pandemic has brought to light the importance of multi-stakeholder collaboration and the need for systemic resilience. In order to successfully build these components, the fabric of trust need to be ingrained across seemingly diverse stakeholders, and business are increasingly understanding this, be it trust in the various actors in supply chain or between the employees in the organization. Systemic cooperation will also be key of business to regain the capacity of operate. And the third is tourism sites. How to survive tourism sites from COVID-19? Tourism continues to be one of the sectors hardest hit by coronavirus pandemic, and the outlook remains heavily uncertain. Encouraging new vaccines and has boosted hopes for recovery, but challenges remain, with the sector expected to remain in survival mode until well into 2020. Domestic tourism has restarted and is helping to mitigate the impact on jobs and business in some destinations. However, real recovery will only be possible when international tourism returns. This requires global cooperation and evidence-based solutions so travel restoration can be safely lifted. To survive a business throughout the tourism ecosystem is at risk without continued government support, and although government have taken impressive action to cushion the blow to tourism. To minimize the job losses and to build recovery in 2021 and beyond, more needs to be done and in a more coordinated way. Key policy priorities include 1. Restoring traveler confidence. 2. Supporting tourism business to adapt and survive. 3. Promoting domestic tourism and supporting safe return of international tourism. 4. Providing clear information to traveler and business and limiting uncertainty to the extent possible. 5. Involving response measures to maintain the capacity in the sector and address gaps in support. 6. Strengthening cooperation within and between countries. 7. Building more resilient, sustainable tourism. Well, flexibility policy solutions are needed to enable the tourism economy to live in alongside the virus in the short to medium term. It is important to look beyond this and take steps to learn from the crisis, which has revealed gaps in government and industry preparedness and response capacity. Well, I think that's all for my material today. That's how to survive from COVID-19. I'm so sorry if my pronunciation have made many mistakes. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.